Before my polygraph, I was very nervous, but once I got there, I was put at ease by the examiner, and it went well. I was most nervous about the very personal questions.
Are you ready for your polygraph?
I knew I had nothing to hide. I wasn't nervous, but I wanted to do well.
Step in here.
Yes, sir.
You're going to go into the last room on the right.
You can't necessarily prepare or anything like that. You just come in and take it. So, of course, natural nervousness, just my things that I focus on is just I wanted to walk in and just be wearing business attire, be taken very serious because I knew this was a serious part.
I felt a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, scared, excited. I mean, this is an exam that you had to take to start your career, so anything having to do with starting your career, you know, give you all kind of emotions. I thought it was going to take about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 hours. So I knew it wasn't going to be a very short process.
Again, Andy, my name is Paul Hansard. I'm a polygraph examiner with State Police.
The examiner was very respectful, and he explained the test thoroughly with me, answered all the questions I had, and took his time and made sure I understood everything.
So the first thing we have for you is this polygraph waiver and consent form. We understand that every one of them that come in are going to be nervous at some level, some worse than others. I try to go out, always address them by their first name. We try to be as polite as we can, and then as we bring them back into the polygraph suite, I start explaining the process to them and letting them know everything that's going to take place that day.
The examiner went over the questions beforehand, so we did know what questions we were going to be asked and in what order we're going to be asked them.
We're just going to go through your background. Slide this up. Okay. All right.
You learn that you do not believe that everything is posted on the internet. So the best thing for me is to keep my mind free, because when you think of that stuff, that can cloud your mind and also can alter your test score. So I just stayed away from anything like that.
These are the pneumograph tubes. It's helpful for them if they just come in with an open mind, that they listen to the examiner. The examiner is going to explain every single part of the process to them. Monitors that diaphragm muscle, and then this one goes just a little bit higher on their chest. So that would be one of the important things, is to make sure that they don't look up or research anything on polygraph as well.
You're sitting across from the examiner, and there's a machine next to you.
And these are going to monitor that sweat in your fingertips.
In the movies, you see that red light flashing and all the needles jumping back and forth, and it's not quite as dramatic.
Go ahead and close your eyes.
While you're hooked to the machine, it's simple yes or no question.
Are you now in Indiana?
Yes.
You intend to answer each question truthfully?
Yes.
We're not looking for perfect people, but we're looking for honest and truthful people. If an applicant's truthful about their background, that tells us they're going to be a trustworthy and truthful employee in the future. So we want people to be honest and truthful about their background. In that case, if they're honest and truthful about their background, we know they're going to be a trustworthy employee in the future.
Another thing that they also are concerned about is confidentiality. Is this whole process going to be confidential? Are you going to call my employers up? Are you going to call my family up and tell them things that we've talked about? And we don't do that. We reassure them everything is kept confidential. It's prepared in a report that is then sent down to Human Resources for further review.
They want to ensure they get a good night's sleep. They don't work a night shift the night before. They come in well rested. They eat something prior to their polygraph test, because it's going to last 2 hours. Make sure they come in with a full stomach. They drink plenty of liquids. We'll give them a restroom break during the test. Anytime they feel they need a break, they'll be given a break. But we want to make sure they're well rested to take the exam. If we see anything during the test that's concerned to the polygraph examiner, we'll allow the applicant to explain that to us. If they have any questions during the exam, they can freely ask questions of their examiner.
Yes.
The Indiana State Police Polygraph Unit is accredited through POLIA, which is an accreditation organization that holds us to certain standards, and those standards include that all examinations, audio, video recorded, all examinations are going to be 100% quality controlled or go through a quality assurance process. So they're going to get a very good examination. We're going to help them get through that examination. All we need to do is have them come in here and be truthful with us.
Just wanted to know, is there any possible way I can get the test results at the end of my testing today?
Unfortunately, no. I type a report at the conclusion of your examination, and I forward that to the Human Resources Division, and they'll be notifying you in the next couple of weeks about your results.
That completes this part of the test. I'll go ahead and unhook you.
The actual test itself was about 2 hours, and then you have time to discuss the results with the examiner afterwards, and you're done just in the afternoon. Obviously, being a police officer, honesty is obviously the best policy to have, and your integrity is of the utmost importance in this profession.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Human Resources will be in contact with you. I'll let you know if you get to move on in the process.
Thank you, sir. Relax, tell the truth, and you'll be fine.
Trying to earn a spot in the academy to earn the right to be an Indiana State Trooper, so you're going to be nervous. I would just come early, get a good night's rest before, clear your mind, stay away from things on the internet, be willing and open to answer all questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions or to explain your answers. So, and after that, I think you'll be just fine.
Take those off to start at the top.
After my polygraph, I felt good. I felt okay. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. The examiner made me feel at ease. He explained everything to me. So after the test, it was all right. Like I said, honesty really is the best policy. Don't try to hide anything. Don't try to cover anything up. If something happens, fess up to it. Let someone know what happened, and just be honest, and you'll be okay in the end.
Straight through the door.
Definitely not afraid of it anymore.
Thank you very much for your time.
Didn't know what to expect, but now it's easy. It's not as bad as people make it out to be.
Have a safe trip home.